Hey everybody, welcome to our channel where we do deep dives line by line into the New Testament. We do this in an effort to know the New Testament better, no matter what your Christian denomination, no matter if you believe in Christianity or not. We believe it's a very valuable and important book to know because it controls nations, it controls so many millions, if not billions, or at least a billion people. And it is fascinating as well. And we hope that there might be some spiritual nuggets for our own individual paths that we can gain something of value for ourselves from it. And we're in Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. This is where Jesus was going to the mountaintop. It looked like he was going to meditate. That's what it says. He was going to be alone, and the disciples follow him. So he gets interrupted and he starts giving them a sermon. And what he says is, happy are ye whenever they reproach you and may persecute and may say any evil thing against you falsely for my name's sake. Wow, do we have some questions for that? And in this channel, there's 3 to 5 questions every short video in a couple of minutes, because we believe it's important to ask questions and use what the Infinite gave us to exercise our mind. And so, why be happy is the first question. If you're being persecuted and falsely driven through the mud, why should that make you happy? Just interested in that, because we're going to further explain that in a minute. But number 2 is, it seems the doubters and the persecutors, they also have a soul, right? Jehovah created mankind, humans. So therefore, they must have some intrinsic value. They have their own soul. So if we're not told how to communicate with them, and if we're having a bad reputation, then how do you get to them? How do you get to them in a way that can resonate for them? It's interesting. And then, because it's interesting because Jesus doesn't give any explanation. Just be happy. And the third question is, if people are speaking falsely against you and potentially harming your reputation, that makes it even all the more difficult, exponentially more difficult, to be able to convert anyone to your ideology, no matter what it is, whether it's political, whether it has to do with medicine, whether it has to do with religion, anything. If your reputation is harmed, a lot of people just don't want to listen to you. You're discredited. So that, I don't think we should be happy about that, because then we're losing the opportunity to bring people to that opinion and let them judge for themselves whether it's right or resonates with them or not. So number 4, it says, for my name's sake. And it seems that Jesus wants people to be persecuted. And that's what it is implying, and I don't understand why. You know, is it, as I wrote in my notes here, is it because these other people, they have their own individual past? Those people that are persecuting or talking falsely about you, they have their own path to spirituality that doesn't involve you? Or does it mean those persons are not redeemable in any way, and you just shouldn't even waste your time with them because they are talking bad about you? And then you just go on in your happiness. It's totally unclear. And it raises some very valid questions, at least to me. So we're going to continue on in the next video. If you find these questions fascinating and allows you to see the New Testament from a slightly different vantage point and creates questions for yourself, then fantastic. And I hope it resonates with you. And if you really enjoy other topics outside of the Bible that help you explore your inner self, how to deal with your anxieties, your high stress levels, all the issues of life, and how to build strong relationships, and ultimately practice the art of meditation, being good stewards of the land. And if those kind of things appeal to you, then come visit us in person if you're in the local area. We're right here in East Texas, right on the Louisiana-Texas line, 30 minutes from Shreveport, a little over 20 minutes from Marshall. It's fantastic. And we always have good food too, by the way. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.